Hello everyone! Today I'm going to do a December favorites video. I am doing this with my setup for my art supply, for my art channel. And yeah, most of them are technically art supply, so I think I'm either going to upload it on my art channel or on the main channel. I'm not really sure. Maybe on the two of them, because I can. First up in this favorites video is going to be my Winsor & Newton high quality bleed proof marker paper. I have been loving this considering I've been doing art with Winsor & Newton brush markers and I needed to have some special kind of paper to go with it so it doesn't really bleed through to the other side of the paper and stick on the next sheet of paper, which is something you will have if you just work on regular printer paper. The only downside to this paper is that it's like 75 GSM or 20, it's a 20-pound paper. So it is really lightweight and it isn't like expressed blending paper for Copics or something. I wish they had something a little bit more sturdier for your art, but this works just as fine. It isn't just as sturdy as I would like it to be, but yeah, that's my only complaint. And it is just 50 sheets of paper. And I'm going through them pretty quickly, so I'll probably need to buy another one. Though I have some Copic marker paper that I also bought, so I will probably end up using that first, even though the ink quality isn't as great on that paper than it is on this one. I don't know why that is, but whatever. So this made my favorites list. I don't know if I'm going to slowly, a little. So this is what it looks like, basically. You have like a pro marker on here. It's actually, it is made for pro markers and brush markers, but if I can speak. It is mainly used for pro markers, considering they have like a wider color range than the brush markers, but I will get into that once I get to the brush marker section of this video. And this is the back, nothing really fancy. I love the design though. So, yay! On to markers right now. I bought myself this month some Copics and some Winsor & Newton brush markers. Now I've got a lot more brush markers than this, but these were laying about. I have basically practically all the sets available, and I bought all the sets available in my art store, so that's something. Quick note. These brush markers are really, they are good. For me, they are even better than Copics. And these are the Copic Chow markers. They are also, like the brush markers, they are double-ended. Like you will have a brush tip and a chisel tip. Only downside to Chows, because they are the least expensive one out of the Copics, they don't have like, I don't know if you can see, but they don't have like this sticker going on right here, which is easier for you if you want to just grab quickly color and you just pick that one. They are only labeled on the barrel itself. But if you go with the sketch markers, they are a bit more expensive than the Chow markers. You will have it printed on the cap of the chisel end side. So that's that. With the Copic markers and with brush markers and any alcohol-based marker really, it's handy to have a multiliner or fine liner that doesn't bleed when you use the markers, or smudge rather. I used other fine liners, and the only one that didn't really bleed or had not as much as bleeding as the rest was this one, but you had to let it like dry overnight, and that was really annoying. So I invested in a Copic Multiliner, and once again these are like were like almost 10 euros a piece, and I bought only one, but these are the refillable ones, so that's something. So that means if this one runs out of ink, I can online buy a refill for this. Same with all the Copic markers, they are refillable and the brush markers aren't. So in the long run, Copics are less expensive than, say, another marker that isn't refillable, such as brush markers, pro markers. So yeah. On to pencils that I use. I'm using this, like, these came from Japan. I bought a set of those in Japan. And they are Mitsubishi Pencils. Apparently Mitsubishi carries pencils. It is a car company, but whatever. This is just a regular HB pencil that I use for sketching and drawing, and I generally only use HB pencils because I like them the most. So this is just your average regular pencil. And this is like, I know you guys will probably think this is like, that's a pen, isn't it? Yes, it is a pen, and it comes from the Otomai College in Japan, from when I went there in the summer of 2012. Yeah, summer of 2012. I went on an exchange with my local town because we have like a sister city in Japan, and we were visiting there. And we went to visit the Otomai College, which is a college for art, I believe. But it is like your multicolored pen. Like you have black, red, green, and blue. And this one here, if you push it down, you will have here like a mechanical pencil built in. And that is so great. And it's also snap-on, so you can also clip it onto something, which is, well, better do it this way. But it is really a great pencil, and it was an HB, I believe, and it was a 0.5. I've put HB refill, and they are refillable, so that's also great. I didn't know they were refillable until I figured out you should be able to refill that. So yeah, I've rediscovered this, and I really love it. It's really handy to keep with you in a pencil case on the go. So we have like pens, but you will also have a pencil, so you won't smudge your eraser that you put in there. So that's also great. Since I talked about the refills, these are just big refills for like mechanical pencils. These are HB pencils. And yeah, I've been enjoying that because I have refilled that pen already. On to erasers and sharpeners. Like using, depending on the drawing, I've been using just this regular eraser. This is a white eraser, branded by the local supermarket that we go to, the Carrefour. So yeah, this isn't anything fancy really. Neither is this one, but I bought this one in the equivalent of a dollar store in Japan, which is like the 100 yen store. Considering if you do the conversion, if it's still the same, like 100 yen is almost €1. So I don't know how much that would be in US dollars, considering I don't know the currency exchange rating stuff thingy, however you want to call it. But yeah, these are pretty good. These are pretty good erasers. I love those. And then a pencil sharpener with like, it comes with a, yeah, I don't know, a reservoir to keep your pencil shavings in. It isn't big, so you will have to clean it out eventually, and you will know when you have to clean it out. But they're pretty handy, and yeah, I have like the special cap going on here, so it doesn't spill, and it's great. It's great to go on the go, and I used it in college and in school, because it's always nice to have like a container / reservoir for your pencil shavings. Then there is this pencil case that I bought at like a convention almost a year ago. It is a pencil case of the anime and otome game Gami Gami no Asobi, and it portrays Loki, the Norse god of mischief, fire, and whatnot. And yeah, I really liked this. I was a huge fan of that series when it was still airing, and I was like, okay, I saw it and I just had to buy it. And it's a pretty snazzy pencil case, even though it's all pink and stuff, so it's pretty weird for a guy to have, but meh, I could care less, honestly. If I wanted that pencil case, I will buy it anyway, so yeah. And on the back side it says Ludere Deorum, which means playground of the gods. Which is actually Latin, I think. Yeah, it's Latin. So yeah, there's this pencil case that I use and love. Then onto some paperworks. Like I've got like these. Well, these are sketch boxes. This is my planner, agenda type of thing, and I really need to get one because this one was for actually school year 2014-2015, so it's running out, and I need to buy a new one, and I'll probably do that in the afternoon after I have had lunch. But yeah, it's like your ordinary planner, and it looks like this. And now I've got this like a notebook thingy in which I sketch. Like, this is a sketch, the thumbnail sketch for Ross Lynch that I did, and I wrote down the colors that I used, like some other sketches that probably won't ever like, just some sketches and stuff. Also a sketchbook. This, even though I don't know where I got this, the thing it was a gift, but honestly I don't really like the paper as much, and yeah, Copics do bleed through apparently, and I was like using it, and like here are some sketches that I did. Here's a thumbnail for my Christmas drawing of Violet, and it was like a Jack Frost one that I really like, and I really need to trace it onto a paper so I can ink it and color it someday. And then yeah, here we have like what I'm working on. It's like a mini wolf series. If you follow me on my Tumblr, you will have seen all of the line art for this. So basically I'm doing all the Teen Wolf characters, or at least the ones that I like Stiles Stilinski, Derek Hale, in some kind of weird chibi form. Just to, yeah, I know, I want to actually do this as a print or something. And this was like my sketch for Lydia, but it doesn't look great. I don't think I will do boobs on those because that looks really weird. Quick disclaimer, if you guys want to see a sketchbook thingy of mine, I don't really own a lot of sketchbooks, and I don't really use them, considering I always drew on just computer paper, and then after I did the line art, I threw it away, and yeah, I was like this weird artist that threw the line art away. So yeah, on to my last favorite. This is the book The Isle of the Lost, written by Melissa de la Cruz, and it is a Descendants novel. So if you know me personally, you'll know that I love Descendants, like a lot, and yeah, I really wanted to know more about the characters, and when I heard they had a book, I was like, let's buy this book. So yeah, I really love this book, and you really should read it if you are a Disney fan, or basically if you love all things Disney, this is definitely a must-have for your collection. It is a children's book, I am aware of that, and honestly, I didn't give a single flying you-know-what. Because it's Disney and you're never too old for Disney, even though I'm 21 and I'm going on to 22 in February, so yeah. But I really love the story, so on the inside you have like the characters explained, like you have Maleficent, obviously, Mal, Maleficent's daughter, Evie, the Evil Queen's daughter, Jay, son of Jafar, and Carlos Deville. Obviously, it says, yeah, Cruella de Vil's son. I love this book. I'm actually still reading in it, but I just love it, and I really need to get reading again. But I'm like, I didn't know when I should read. So I'm like, I started a book, and sometimes I finish it, other times I don't. Like, I'm still stuck in like The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I'm still also reading, and I started rereading like The Kill Order. Anyhow, this was my last favorite, and I'm going to stop the video right here. So if you enjoyed this, give this a massive thumbs up, and why not hit the subscribe button. I'm stopping right here, so goodbye!